What if just 30 golden minutes a day can change your life? Welcome to Golden 30, the space where healing meets energy. And today, your transformation begins now. My name is Sarah. This is my healing platform, my healing planet, where we heal together, where we transform our lives from worst to the best. Today, I want to tell you about my life, my story, and everything about me. My name is Sarah. I am 30 years old, a mother of three, two handsome boys, and one beautiful girl. I am from Uganda, and this is my story. I was born from a beautiful family. My father and my mother. I am the third last. We are many, as in many. I am the third last. My dad died when I was 9, and we were raised by our mother. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't hard, if I can say, to me. I was just the third last, and I had many big brothers and many big sisters who took good care of me. I went to government schools and private schools, sometimes government schools and sometimes private schools. My big sister took good care of me, my education, and my health as well. I am so grateful for her. So I started my life at 19. No, at 16, maybe 16 or 19. At 16, I was still at school. I got a boyfriend who loved me so much, and I loved him so much. But unfortunately, we separated. Oh, he left me when I got pregnant at 19. He said, Sarah, that's not my baby. That's not my pregnancy. Get the get somebody to be the father of that kid. I did not take those words serious, if I may say. No, it was like a joke. So I told him, you know what? Are you serious? He said, I don't know you. Oh my God, that's how life started. That's how everything started. I was 19, so I was preparing for university. My sister said, now you are a big woman and I'm not going to pay for you anything. You have to do everything on your own. So I had to figure out my life from there. My mother said, it's okay, you can stay here. But I couldn't stay. Guys, I couldn't stay. You know why? I was afraid of what people are going to say about me. So I had to figure out how I'm moving out of my mother's house at 19 and pregnant. I got a job selling in somebody's shop. I spent there 4 months. And something happened. The guy said, you know what? My boss said, no, I don't need you anymore. So I called my big brother. I told him I need to stay with you. He was like, okay, come. But he was just living in a single room, just a single room. So when I reached that place, I had some small money. I used to I used it to shop some things for my baby, and I kept some. I searched for a new job, and I was 5 months pregnant by then. I got a new job at a tailor shop doing clothing repair and some sewing things like that. I worked there till I gave birth. On December 2nd, 2015, I gave birth to my first child. He was beautiful. I loved him, but I was still stubborn. So my mother came in one day before I gave birth. So I told him, no, Mama, go back. I don't want you. I was ashamed of myself, guys. But she said, no, I have to stay. So I told her, okay. After giving birth, she said, you have to come back home. There and then, she called me back home. When I reached home, I was there for 1 month. She took good care of me and my son. After 1 month, I had to start chasing a new job. So my mother said, you did not go for university. What if you get a course in education? So we had a nearby institution. I went there for a diploma in ECD, early childhood education. When my baby boy was 2 months, I was doing in service, going to school for practice, and then going in class to teach kids. When he was 2 months, I got a job as a nursery teacher. I had I had to teach 3 classes at a go: baby class, middle class, and top class. And I had a 2 months baby boy. It was hard to say, it was hard to be there, but I had to be there and I had to finish the work. I took good care of my boy. I taught in classrooms, taking care of those babies. They loved my boy so much, so we enjoyed their life no matter how hard it was. And what I cannot forget, one day when my son was 6 months, he got sick, really sick, and I had no money. I did not want to go to ask for advance because all the money was planned. So when he was so sick, after school, I carried him to the hospital. And the doctor said, you have to pay half of the bill so that I can take care of your kid. I told him, you know what, I did my job to bring this kid here, so do your job. Just like that. So I just sat there. And the main doctor of that hospital came in and said, okay, let's do it. You have to pay. Or if not, I'll just take your child and I imprison you. May God bless that guy, that doctor, because he did everything and my son was saved. I paid the money in installments, but it was a hard situation by then. So I did my schooling at the institute, and at the same time in holidays I was schooling at the institute. And in term school time, then I was teaching, getting my tuition and taking care of my son. That was it. So when my son was 1 year, I met this guy. He was good. He was responsible. He was caring. He loved my son so much as his own. I can't say bad about him, but he was everything I wanted in a man. So I trusted him. I loved him back. I got pregnant. I would not say mistakenly, but I didn't want it by then. And I couldn't abort because I was scared. So I told him, you know what, I'm pregnant. He said, okay, we are now family. I need to see your parents, what and what. He went and saw my parents just, and my parents were like, my mother was like, it's okay if you love her. She was like, I love her so much. We started from there, we started a family. He was a good man, a responsible man. But I didn't know that he was a womanizer. I didn't know that. We lived a happy life throughout the pregnancy. 1 month to 9 months. It was good. I can't lie. So 2 days, no, 1 day before I gave birth, I came back home and I found my house was full of hair. This, it showed like that like somebody was combing her hair in my room, in my house. So I was like, what's happening? Me, my hair was braided by then, and what's it? So after I moved out, I went to my husband's shop. I found my best friend, my childhood friend, at our shop. I asked, how are you? She was like, what? I was like, what happened to her? So I called my husband and I was like, who was at home last night? She was like, the person you found in the shop. Guys, I was pregnant. I was pregnant, heavily pregnant. That one crushed me. That woman, that friend of mine, had my case, my husband's case. So to show me that she was the one in my house, she was even combing her hair. I found two plates in my house because I wasn't there that night. Guys, I was confused. I went home. I cried. I cried. Uh, when my husband came back at night, he was so furious. He quarreled. He abused me that I don't love people. I'm a bad person. That was the first day I saw my man quarreling. It was the first day I saw my man insulting me. It was the first day I saw everything. So I think because of the pressure and everything, at night I got complications and the pain began. The next day, Alhamdulillah, I gave birth. I gave birth to my second baby boy. I called him because he was not in the hospital. I was there with my sister. I called him and I was like, I have given birth a baby boy. He was like, okay. Oh my god. It killed me. To cut the story short, I I wanted to divorce the guy to go back home, to start a new life with my two boys. But my mother said, no, you are not going to be like this. You have one, this one, and then this one, then you are going. You can't. My sister, big sister, said, no, you have to stay. My mother in law said, no, you are not going anywhere. I thought about it and I had to stay. The next years in my marriage were just worse, better, worse, like that. In those years, I found out that my husband and my friend are pregnant, they gave birth. Because my parents or my mother said I'm not going anywhere. I had to be strong. And I was. I was so strong. My best friend gave birth to a baby girl. After like 9 months again, she gave birth again. She gave birth to another baby girl. Guys, it was something else. It was painful. It was hurting. It was killing me. Then my mother told me, you can't have that baby alone. You need another baby girl, another baby. At least let them be two in one father. I thought about it and I said, okay. So in COVID time, I got pregnant. Anyway, even my mom said, Salah, give me another kid. And even my mother said it. So I said yes. I got pregnant. Everything was smooth and was going well. Till I was 5 months pregnant. One day, 5 months pregnant, my husband just started sleeping out, not coming back home. And I was like, what's happening? What's it? He was like, why are you asking me? You are just a woman. I give you everything. I feed you. You have where to sleep. What? I had to keep quiet. After 1 month, he left. He came back home and told me, you know what, Sarah? I have another woman. I have another home. I'll be giving you everything you want. But I'm not coming back to sleep in here. I helped him to pack his bags because I was just. He went. He used to send food, pay the bills, and everything. I told myself, Sarah, you are stronger than this, and you can go through it. You have just passed through hell. Then, so I got strong. Good enough, he was providing and giving us money. So I only had my stress alone. On that day, I gave birth to my baby girl. That was a miracle, guys, because I started getting complications, pain, what and what, contractions in the evening. But I said, no, I can't leave my kids in the house alone. I waited. I waited with that pain just to make sure at least I'll give birth in the morning. So I waited. But deep in the night, it was hard to wait. I called my neighbor. I told him, help me. I need to go to the hospital. He said, okay. Because we are good friends. He took me to the hospital and he sat there for some minutes and he was like, you know what? I need to go. I said, okay, go. So I was left in the hospital alone. I called my sister to come because the doctor said I cannot give birth naturally. I was going for a C-section. I called my husband, he was not picking. Deep in the night, around 4, early in the morning, there. So my sister said, okay, I'm coming. Guys, the doctor said I had to go for a C-section. I was like, no, not me. As you know, doctors change shifts in the morning and at night. So that doctor who told me that I was going to have a C-section, he had to go and we received a new doctor. He was a miracle doctor. When he came in like this, he found me, it was a government hospital in Uganda. He found me seated there and he was like, hey, what's it? How are you? Come, let's check what's going on. I was like, oh my God. He was good. He gave me the care. We went inside and he checked. I said, okay, you can give birth. It's okay. Even don't go out. The guy went and brought my bags. That doctor, my things, the baby things and everything. Just in the morning, 7:15, I gave birth naturally. My sister came in when at exactly 7:30 when everything is okay. Guys, I was alive and my baby girl was alive. And the doctor was like, everything is okay and you are safe. I thank God whenever I think about that situation. I thank God whenever I think about it. After giving birth, my mother came, my sister, they picked me up and I went back to my mother's place. I was taken good care of. My husband used to send money as usual for my kids and me. But he did not come to see me, to visit, to see the kid, no. After 2 weeks, I was okay and fine. Thanks God. I was fine and my baby girl was fine. So I told my mother, you know what, I have to go back home. I had my home. So I went back. My husband came in that day because I called and I was like, I'm back home. He came. He just opened the baby, like not even carrying the baby. He was like, the baby is beautiful. She looks like you. That's all. We stayed there. Unfortunately, I got sick. I got a severe headache that was going to kill me. I got sick, so sick. I was going mad. I was going insane. It was so severe that it took months. Because it started when my baby girl was 1 month, and till she was 7 months, I was in pain every single day. That situation was horrible. We went to the hospitals to do scans, to do what and what. And the doctors were like, everything is okay. You don't know why you have this pain. So there is a woman who came and said, you have to try traditional doctors. We went somewhere, and the lady said, where we went, that traditional doctor, she said, your friend needs your dead body. She's saying that you have to die for her to have peace. And to tell you the truth, I had dreams of her saying, why don't you die? Because I need my peace. I don't know what I did to her, but after everything, I was the one to die. I suffered. Guys, I suffered with the headache. I can't explain enough. So one day I told my mother, it was deep in the night. I told my mother, you know what? Let's go and check for that lady. Let's go and search for her so that I can apologize. My mother said, no, you did nothing to her. I told her, I think I did something without knowing. Because I couldn't even believe in myself that I did nothing. My mother said, no, I saw you with that girl. You gave her where to sleep when she was chased away from her home. But if she's paying you with this, you are not going to apologize to anyone. I told my mother, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about. I'm dying. She was like, you are not dying. I was like, the pain is so much. She was like, no. Guys, my mother did everything. She took good care of my kids. I did not know how my baby girl started sitting, crawling, standing. I did not know that. So my mother said, you have to be okay. One day we got a doctor and I was healed. I was healed completely. And that day when I was healed is the same day I realized that I divorced my husband and we separated. We are not together again. That day when I was back to life is the day I realized that now my husband was not sending anything for my kids and me. I asked my mother and she said, it has been 4 months now. Oh, I was like, where have I been all this long? My mother said, you know what? You have to start a life. By then, COVID was finished, yeah, had been finished by then, and the country was back to normal. I started teaching kids around me. because schools were not opened. I started teaching kids and getting that money, saving it. And in November 2020, no, 2021, my, was it 2020, 2021? My sister, my baby sister, came back from Dubai. When she came back, I was so happy because I missed her. I was in pain and then I was okay. I was happy just to see her. She told me, you know, Sarah, why don't you go to housemaid job in the UAE? I was like, no, I can't. My mother said, no, she's not going anywhere unless you have money that you are going to pay for her to go and then you pay for her to come back. She was dying every single day. And I don't think she's okay now. So my sister said, no, you have to go. I love that baby sister of mine. So I told her, okay, if you decide, I will go. We started the process of me coming this side. But I wasn't into it. My sister did everything, even the interview. My sister did everything. Because we look alike somehow. So that's how I came on this side. But it was on the 6th February 2021. Yes. 6th February 2021. When I had to board a flight to the UAE. I will not lie, that was the craziest day of my life. I packed my things, I boarded a flight without knowing who is going to pick me, without knowing my next destination, without knowing where I'm going to work, without knowing who is coming for me at the airport, nothing. But I boarded. When I reached the airport, I was with 5 girls. When we reached, they were picked and they were taken away. I was like, how did you know who is going to pick you? Those girls had photos of their bosses, and there is 2 of them who were taken by one person, and they had photos of that guy and the numbers. For me, I had nothing. So I was there. After realizing that I don't know, I don't have who is going to pick me, I don't know who is going to pick me, I checked my papers and I saw that I had a returning ticket. I said, okay, if nobody picks me, then I'll go to the police. They'll report me back home. So when I was there, that guy who picked those 2 girls came back. And she was like, are you Sarah? I was like, yes. Okay, come with me. Without thinking, I went with the guy. We entered the car and he drove like a small distance. He parked. He told me, Sarah, get out. I got out. There was a next car. The next car, they told me, Sarah, are you Sarah? Yes. The guy checked his phone and he was like, she's this one. Because the guy had my photo and he called my number and that was the number. He was like, yeah, she's this one. He told me, enter the car. I entered the car. In that car, there was a lady, a very beautiful Arab lady. Oh, I loved her. And one beautiful girl and the husband. So the lady introduced herself and introduced her husband and the kid. She said, I have two more kids at home. For me, I thought they are kids like this. But when we reached home, we found big kids, big adults, a girl and a boy. On our way, the lady asked me, Sarah, why are you here? I was like, my answer was, I came for peace of mind. That was my answer. She spent 6 months asking me, do you have peace of mind? Do you have peace? How do you feel? But for sure, I was just running away from home. I was just running from home. So I started working like that in the UAE. Thanks God, it has been 4 years now. And I have worked so well. I have achieved things I could never imagine by now. I am taking care of my kids. And I'm turning 30 this year, 26th of October. I'm turning 30. I am grateful for everything, for the pain, because they were good lessons in my life. I am grateful for those ones who hurt me, because now I am a different person. I am not just good, but I am better. I have healed, and that's why I am here to help others heal. Because if I have passed through hell, if I have passed through all those traumas, those troubles, who are you? You can. You can change your life. You can come back to life. Don't pretend that it did not hurt you. No, just accept it, that this happened. You may ask, how have I even been able to work for 4 years here? First, I have a friend, somebody who is my friend, good friend. He has helped me a lot. Second, I have healed because I can tell my story the way I have told you. I have not told you everything because it might take a whole day explaining in details, but at least I have told you the main issues, the main parts. If you are on your journey, if you are on your healing journey, if you are on your self-improvement journey, if you just want to be better, not bitter, subscribe to this space. Subscribe to this healing platform. It's a golden third reset. It's time to live life with purpose, life with intentions, to live a better life, to live a dream life. I'm restarting my life again. And today, I'm not starting from scratch. I am starting with experience, wisdom. I am stronger than anything. I am confident with who I am, and I am so proud of who I'm becoming. Like this video and comment. I would like to see people like me that have just been through a lot. Those people who have fought life battles, silent battles. Comment. Tell me your story. Tell me how it's life. Let's be friends. I love you guys. Let's meet in my next video as we are improving our lives, as we are resetting our 30s to live a better life, intentional life, and to live successfully. I love you so much. Bye bye.